Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is me.
And me.
So James and Theo with experiences with my father. And today I'm going to set Theo a little challenge.
Not much of a challenge for us.
So he says, so we will see. So what we're going to do is Theo is going to do a small service on the car. So we've got a BMW 2008 BMW E70 X5.
Which is one of our review videos. So watch that one please on YouTube.
Very true. So yeah, that's one of our reviews we've already done on cars. And today it just needs an oil service. We're going to swap out the oil filter and the air filter. She's an old girl and she's done quite a lot of miles. So I like to look after her well. So, but to be honest with the diesel engine, you don't have to do a huge amount of servicing. The glow plugs, they're quite resilient. I think they go usually about 100,000 miles. This one's done 108,000 miles, and I've only had to replace 2 glow plugs. I've got a computer that tells me what needs to go and when. So without further ado, what we're going to do is the first thing we're going to do is remove the engine cover. So we've got all the parts. We've got the oil. We've got a drain catcher, sort of oil catcher. We've got 2 waste containers to put the oil into so we can take them to the local recycling centre to get rid of all of your nasties responsibly. We've got our toolkits, so we're all pretty much set up. So the first thing to do is I'm going to grab the phone off of this. There we go. Right then, Theo. So your first challenge is we've got the car already. We've got it all. So the covers are to stop us damaging the paintwork with any tools or anything.
I'm guessing we press this clip.
So, well, yes. Well, first we've got to take this cover off. So this is the first one that comes off. Okay. So if you take that off, it's quite warm. Be careful.
Maybe.
Do you want me to take that off?
Yeah, it's quite hot.
Okay. I'll tell you what. If you could do the camera work, then you got to obviously watch through the screen. Okay.
Yeah, it's very hot.
So that.
Oven glove.
Oh, well, I do normally wear gloves, but I run out of them. Right, let's take this bit of foam. It's like a sound deadening foam, really, just to sort of keep it all a bit calmer. Right then, okay, so.
No, I can do that.
Right then, so if I bring the camera round, so what we need to do is undo this.
Clips.
Here, right. So those clips, you need a little screwdriver. A flat one.
This.
That's the one. Right, so put it in like that and twist it. So that's it, put it in. There you go. And then do that one. Excellent, and that one. Right, now. Oh yeah, brilliant, grab that one. I think that's all of them. Is there any around the back? No, there's one there. I'll get that with my phone.
I can get one.
That's right, I got it right there. Hopefully that will lift up nice and easy. He says.
With a hope of luck.
So is there another clip round here? Usually if it's not coming up easily, there's a reason. You don't want to force it too much.
Oh!
Does that?
It's connected.
That's connected. Right, okie dokie. So get the flat screwdriver. No, same screwdriver is fine.
I can do that.
And undo that there.
Huh?
So if you come around here, go around there. That's it. So it's got a screw slot. So you just screw it so it's looser.
80.
So off to the left.
Why do screws have to be so built in a way?
You're doing all right. So yeah, keep going. That's it. Keep going. You want it to that little metal bit here is in line with that little bit here. Nice and loose, makes it nice and easy. Okay. Let's get rid of that foam.
Done.
Excellent. Put that on there. Right, so we should be able to. Yeah, that's very hot. I'll do that bit.
Yeah, I did tell you this maybe not been a good idea.
Ah, there we go.
I'll see it like inside. I'm just gonna.
Don't put it too much. Don't put it too much. Right, okie dokie. So, next thing is remove the airbox. Okay?
Yep.
So, you alright?
Oh, Dad, nothing connected.
That's fine. That's cool. That's called the MAF sensor. Okay, so what that does is that tells the engine how much air it's getting and all that lot. Make sure it's nice and happy. Okay, so we don't need to connect that. We would just need to loosen it off. So that's what we've done. So if you could get the air filter out of that big large box there.
I'll put this down.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Put the tools where we know they are, so we don't lose them. Now I will lift that out the way. Excellent. Right then, so
I have some boxes. Hey, look, now it's turned into an unboxing video.
it is turned into an unboxing video. That's correct.
That's done.
Wonderful, right. Brilliant.
It's a nice unboxing video. The best air filter in.
They're actually, you know, they are very good air filters. I do like the MAN air filters. Right then, so what you need to do is lift that one out.
Yep.
So literally just grab it and pull it.
Is it hot? It's hot enough for me to grab. I mean,
Shouldn't be too bad.
it's fine.
I've just gone out for a little drive. Because also when you change, there you go, look at the filthy of that air filter. Look at that, look at the difference. So put them up next to each other.
Oh,
Wow.
is that soot?
That's like soot, dirt, sort of stuff out of the air. So that doesn't want to go into the car. So what do we do with that? We go, yeet! So,
I was going to see that saying. Okay, let's do this.
right, so get all the bits out of there. It's nice. Right then, so you're going to pop that straight in.
And yeah, that one.
That way, that's it, correct?
And
That's it, perfect.
I know.
Hang on, is that sat in there?
There we go.
Just want to make sure that that's in there totally flat, because any sort of air gaps
Yeah,
will make the car run weird again.
slower.
Well, not just slower, it gives you an engine management light and it goes, I'm not happy. Right, so if I give you the camera, and I'm just going to place this where it needs to be, so if the cameraman hopefully will do a good job. Right, so now I might need to disconnect that actually. Right, so shall I put these clips back on?
I can put them on.
Right, okay.
I use pen.
No, you just do it by hand. So you push down on the top and then flick it. So keep going, keep going. It's really hard. I'll tell you what, shall I push down?
Yeah.
Ready, go. You push your thumb on that bit there, that makes it easier. Like that. And then that one, that bit there in the middle. Let's kind of loose a bit, that's it. You got it. Go on,
Go in.
Eye of the tiger. Come on, eye of the tiger.
Ah!
Come on, you can do it.
I'm fun. I think the other thumb might do it, but even it's my weaker thumb. It's like it doesn't want to go in.
Shall we try? There we go. Right, that's 1, 2.
There's one around the side.
Yeah, hang on. Got that one?
Oh, that one's quite hot.
That was quite hot, isn't it? And there's another one around the back here. There we go. That's in, that's in.
Everything's so hot.
We're all connected up. So what we now need to do is I'll reconnect this and you can screw it together. So if you, again, do the camera work for me. So this is reconnecting the MAF sensor. Very important. There we go. Reconnect that. That click. Lovely. Yowza, that is warm.
You're going to move the car if you keep doing that.
That's fine. It needs to be solid and secure. Right. So screw that back up. So we need the.
Flathead.
That's it. Flathead screwdriver.
That's right.
Wonderful. And we're going to screw it the other way now.
Righty.
So righty tighty.
I always forget my words to write. On one of our dyslexia videos, that also displays.
Well, this is one of the things. This is one of the reasons why I'm doing the video. To be honest with you, is because we are dyslexic, and so that means we struggle with certain things.
And people.
But
No.
it also means that our brains work differently, and we can do other things. And I think it's very important for Theo to know. We don't want to go too tight because you don't want to crack that.
That's
So
better. That's better.
perfect. So I think it's also very important that Theo understands his worth in the world and what he can do. So right, that's nice and simple.
Oh, we do the next.
So the oil. So what we do,
What do you call it? Oil and screw. We have to go under it.
I have to go under it.
How?
Hey?
Why not me?
Well, you can go under it as well.
Okay.
Okay. So first thing we're going to do is you slacken off the oil cap, like so.
Eventually, if it doesn't get too.
There we go. Okay, so that's the oil cap. And then we've got the dipstick. And I don't mean me. There we go. Slacken off the dipstick as well. What that does is it creates less vacuum. Okay. So then we've got our oil filter, which I don't know if the ladies and gentlemen can see. I will point to it. Our oil filter is there.
Right in the cracking.
But then we can do that quite easily. Well, that's not a problem. So let's drain the oil out. Okay. So you will join us underneath the car. So we are now underneath
The car.
the vehicle.
It took us about 10 hours.
It took us ages because we put axle stands. We jacked it up on the side, put axle stands, and we've even put a chock on the wheel as well to stop it moving. So this here is the oil sump plug. You can see I've got a whacking great big drain because this takes seven and a bit litres of oil. So it's a thirsty so-and-so. So I'm going to do this bit mainly because it's quite tight and I don't really want Theo crawling around under a car. So, God, that's tight. Oh,
Need some leverage.
gee whiz.
Soon you're going to see a piece of black stuff in that pipe in a minute.
Hang on.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That is ridiculously tight.
It just slipped. Darn it.
That is good. Right, that's loose. So, you ready?
Yeah.
Can you see?
Oh, no. Oh. Okay, now.
You'll see some oil coming out in a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, black stuff.
It will be black stuff. Ready? It's going to be making a mess. In 3, 2, 1.
Go. Oh, not yet. Oh,
There you go. I like. This takes 7 litres of oil, and I think that took, was that 9 or something? It was more, I know that much.
Ah, it's going.
All right, there we go. So nearly.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you guessed a quarter or a second or a halfway, I think you're about there. Ish.
Wow, look at that. So what we've also done is we've also bought a brand new sump screw plug with washer. It's what's advised by the manufacturer to do. You don't have to do it, but it's advised every time you do that, you get one. So if my able assistant could get that from the toolkit. There we go. So we've got the bolt with
Actually, I can just stand here because I put it in the perfect position.
with the washer. So I'm going to get a little bit of oil on my hands. It's quite warm. And I'm just going to put that around
Oh, yeah.
to give it a nice seal.
Yes?
Because one of the things you need to remember when you're changing the oil is before you top the oil back up, you want to remember to put the new sump plug back in. Otherwise, that can be a problem.
The problem with oil is that it's very bad for the environment. Too bad for us.
It is bad for the environment. This is why you've got to
Be careful how much you
be
use.
careful on how much you're using. Be careful
much
how you
do.
do stuff, and be careful about how you take care of it, how you get rid of it. It's a very good point that Theo has made there. We have a planet and we want to look after it. Right, so do that up nice and tight again.
And if it dies, cars die. So if people say, oh,
There
we
we
still
go.
need oil to run cars. Well, what cars if they're just evil?
Right, so we've got the oil out.
And it's... Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get you a
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that under there. So now, excess oil off my hand. And to be honest with you, that'll be enough for now. I normally have gloves, unfortunately I ran out. So, next thing is, cap back on to hide my awful hair. Right, so we need to remove the oil filter, okay? So what I want you to do
Let's see it.
is, let's move this out of the way. I know.
Well, this is off.
No. Right, can you see down in there? That's what we're putting on. Do you want me to place on it for you?
Yep.
So if we go down there, I'm actually using the camera to guide me. Right, that's that. Right, so... What? Right, so pull it towards me.
That's not as easy. No, that's way too hard.
Do you want me to have a go?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you what. You stand there and do some camera work again.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's not budging, is it?
that is tight. Right, hang on. Am I going the right way? I always forget. Am I going the right way?
Yes, it must
That's undoing, isn't it?
just. Jeez.
Hang on. No, that's doing it right. It's the other way. I always get that wrong. Right, ready? There you go.
Yeah! What a bad boy. You have oil on your tip of your nose, exactly on the tip.
Do I?
Yeah.
Do I look like a Dalmatian?
You look a bit like the Joker.
Okay.
A tiny bit.
I'd rather look like a Dalmatian.
What's a Dalmatian?
What do you mean, what's a Dalmatian?
Well, I've never heard of it.
You don't know what a Dalmatian dog,
No.
dog is?
No.
Disney film,
Oh,
101 Dalmatians.
Oh, I've never watched that. I've never watched that. I haven't watched Disney in a while, actually.
Right, so we've got to get you up together with the Disney stuff, mate. Right, put that in the metal tray as well.
I just like
so
their eyes.
Right, so we lift that out there. How filthy is that? That is ridiculously filthy.
Oh.
Right, do you want to look at the camera work again?
Just.
Look at the state of that.
Okay, so this is what it looks like right now.
So, right, so we've got that off.
After 10 hours.
Yes. It was really hard. I think it'd been on there for a very long time. So,
I think the man who put it in there wasn't the best genius, was he?
well, no, it's just the way it is. No, I think it hasn't been done for a long time. Right, so then what we're going to do is get a small, well, first we'll put that on. Doesn't seem to have any which way it wants to go on, so we shall just put it on any which way you will.
There you go.
There you go.
That's what it wanted to go on, apparently, I'm guessing.
There she goes. Right then, so now what you have to do, look in the camera, mate. You've
Yeah,
got to
I
watch
have.
me through the camera.
I have.
Okay, if you say so. I don't believe you. So, tiny little screwdriver,
Hey,
right?
look at that gap.
And we're going to put that in there and pick out this. And this is your,
Seal.
yeah, basically like a rubber seal, okay? So what you have to do is you have to remember
I just use nails for
Right.
seals.
remember where it came from, okay? So if you have a look,
You can probably
came from that thicker part here,
You can probably
okay?
tell by the hole, actually.
Right,
I can stay back for this part.
silicone spray.
There we go. That's better.
Make sure you get a really nice, good, tight seal.
I think the other one was about fine, actually.
Now you always replace these. Always, because
Forget what I said.
rubber and plastic degrades
Oh.
over time, okay? So where's my little?
And that one was completely graded. Not seeing that.
Well, when you think of how dark the oil was, right, that we came out of the car,
That's what I mean.
you've got to think to yourself, right, that's
Yeah.
probably been
There for 100 years.
on the car for, well, not 100 years. The
Well,
car's only
3,
only 15 years old, but
2, 3.
I don't think it's been serviced for a while. So
At least a year.
I thought I'd already done this, but I don't think I had. Right, so I'm going to put that back in. Got that back in there. So we'll hand tighten it. So it's just about hand tight now.
Unsubscribe to the guy who taught you some lies, because that's just
Push
lies.
the dipstick back in properly. There we go. We will be using that in a minute. Put this back on here.
Lies.
Twist that round
And
tighten like that. Okay.
then just like normal, done after a while.
So when you feel it's getting
Reasonably tight.
exactly, it has to be tight because you don't want the seal to break. But in the same sense, there we go. You don't want to over tighten things and snap and break it.
Yeah, that'd be even
So
worse.
just
That's
when you're
about
like,
right.
oh yeah, that feels nice, that's done. Right. So now all we have to do is remember that we're a cameraman. Messy, messy, messy. So what we're going to do now is put the oil in. The reason it's still up in the air while we're doing that is just to make sure that there's no oil leaks coming from underneath. So
Let's start with that.
let's put the oil in. So 7 litres. So most of these have a counter on the side. So this has
4 litres.
5. It should have 5 litres. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all of this is going in
And the
plus
other
2 of the other one. Okay. So are you okay, cameraman?
one. Oh, I'm ready.
Let's just undo that.
Okay.
Open she goes.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do like I'm hoping they can do a little pause thing in the thing to show you the difference between the colours.
Well, I'll be able to show you with the video when I do it. Okay, ready?
Okay.
So I'm going to tip this in, hopefully, without spilling it everywhere. This is always the problem. Oh, yo. Where's my...
You may have just seen that little drop. So little drop. Funnel time. Da 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 da.
Right, you'll have to move your camera around.
Okay.
So you can see the difference in the oil colour.
Look at that. Look at that, goldish. Maybe pause the video here for a second and then skip to about, well,
Well, you don't need to pause. I can just do it like that and everyone can see it.
no, what I mean by is that you
Oh,
can
for them, they can pause the video and go back.
yeah, and
a
show
few and have a look at the old stuff.
yeah. I do suggest doing that. But still watch to the end. Do not skip the entire video. Just do not. I'm telling you, you probably will regret that. And watch till the
There's
end.
enough out of there now that I can just do this.
And it's pouring in.
Oh, I've made a
He's
bit of a-
doing it. He's doing it. Yeah. If you just see my camera work, my camera works rubbish. Just down there's a tiny little dribble dripping down.
Oh, there's a
Right
bit
there.
more of a little dribble then.
Well, that's not a dribble anymore.
But I am going to jet wash the engine afterwards. There we go. I'll put that over here. So we want to leave a half, which is what I've got, just over a half, which is perfect.
And it's ready.
And then what we're going to do is itch your head. Right, just wipe that off there, wipe that off there. Close that, because you never ever want to start an engine with the oil cap on.
Why will it like squirt about?
Yep, I made the mistake once when I was younger, when I was about 17.
What happened?
First car, didn't secure
I know it is.
my fuel cap properly, oil cap properly, sorry. And
What happened?
oil spilt everywhere, went all over the engine bay. And the problem with that is it smokes and it smells horrible. It smells very acrid. It's got a real sort of really sort of acridy sort of smell. And
What's
it's
an acrid?
acrid? How would you describe acrid? Just really nasty.
Hagrid?
No, not Hagrid. Acrid. It's kind of, it just smells and feels poisonous.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It's just not very nice at all.
So, imagine if you actually closed the lid and then started the engine. It would be, oh. You would have a new paint job.
Right, so what we'll do is we'll lower her down, start her up, and what happens is just got to wait for the oil pressure to build up and then make sure there's no oil leaks.
And that's done.
And then when we're done, okay? So let's remove the jack. So come around here, cameraman. So as we said earlier, We've got it jacked up. I've got an axle stand here just in case it came down, but it didn't.
You got it in the perfect position.
So that's good. So that's out because we're all safe. We've got another wheel drop there, which again stops the car rolling just in case the brakes were to fail, but they didn't, so we're okay. So if my cameraman can just stand back a bit, because I'm going to lower this. Oh, hang on. I nearly made a mistake then. You don't want to lower it onto the oil pan.
Look how black that is. A river full of black when I just zoomed in.
It's gross, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so let's lower the car down.
Like what it is in the movies. Oh, little bubbles that look like a rainbow.
3, 2, 1.
Yep, go.
Right, so that's.
What is it?
Down.
What is it? Hydraulic suspension?
Let's start her up, see how she goes. See if we get any warning lights.
Stand back, people! It might explode! I'm just gonna stay like back. Oh, ow. Oh, just no. I feel sorry for you now. Very.
Right, the dippers stickers. Right, we're on pretty level ground. Should have run through a reasonable amount. So let's have a look at the oil level. And she is
Perfect.
just a little bit.
Low.
I can add a little bit more. I'm not going to add too much more. Probably half of what we've got left there. I don't have to go mad, but because we spilt some, didn't we? Well, I say we.
You.
Me. I spilt some. So a little bit of smoke coming out. That's fine.
Ow.
Whinging about its battery, as per usual.
It's the oil. Look,
And that
it's done.
is, ladies and gentlemen, is
The car change.
the service done. This is just, as I say, just an oil and filter service done. It's nice and simple, nice and easy. It'll keep your fuel, it'll keep your fuel
Ready.
usage down, miles a gallon, as high as possible, but also just keeps the life of the car better. So with this one, I thought I'd done it before. I evidently hadn't. Bad boy. So
Bad boy.
I will probably do this every 6 to 8 months on this. But to be honest with you, she doesn't do very many miles. She only does about 8 to 10,000 miles a year. No, not even that. 5 to 8,000 miles a year. So that's really it. We've got a lot of tidying up to do.
We just got James and Theo.
A mucky James and a very clean Theo. So Theo could have done a lot of that himself, but it's a good bit of tutorial, hopefully, for you, for the viewers. So we'll clear this up, and then we'll see you on the next one.
Oh, one quick thing I want to say to ladies and gentlemen.
What a surprise.
I'm
What a
just-
surprise. We can't wrap up a video again.
I've just realised we've actually, this is not always just about experience with my father. I've just realised now this is quite a practical video today.
Well, yeah, hopefully, Hopefully that it can help anybody. Do you want to get the camera on us? Because
Yep.
again, it's going to be boring for them. So hopefully this will encourage people to do stuff like, I'm a hairdresser. That's my job. I'm very passionate about cars, but that's my job. And so if we can encourage people to give things a go and teach your kids these skills, like, you know, this has cost me, I think the oil was about 27 quid. The oil filter was about £13. Again, cameraman's awful. So as Theo rightly says, this has actually been more of an oh my god, I've turned into a Dalmatian. Look at the state of that.
That's what I said, it looks like vinegar.
Yes, lovely. But yeah, this is more of an instruction video rather than an experiences
with my
with.
father.
But I suppose it's an experience in the sense of I'm teaching you,
And we're doing it together.
and we're doing it together. And I think it's really important to show, you know, our children, you know, the natural, not natural things, but, you know, things that we can all do for ourselves, help each other out. So, you know, for instance, this has saved us. You know, it's probably saved me 200 quid doing it myself. You know, things like that. So it all adds up and it all helps. So that's why I thought we'd do this video. But anyway, we're going to wrap it up now. I'm going to sort of let me just clean the engine bay up. I'm going to put silicone spray on all of these parts, because I always do that if I'm working on the car. all of these parts here gets a load of silicone spray just to make sure.
I mean, there's got
This
to be
is-
over 100 parts easily.
This, oh god, well over. These are all going to be cleaned off, and then we're going to put that away. You can see the difference of the colour in the oil here
Yeah,
and the oil that was coming out of the brand new
it
cans.
is amazing.
So we'll put everything away and make it all nice and clean and tidy. So thank you from him.
Watching.
Please remember to like and subscribe.
Hit
And
the bell notifications. Leave us some notifications. Full stop.
yep.
And well, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Thank you.